This particular individual, he's a rapper.
My drill music is my anger. The streets is a system.
You gotta break it down.
Yeah. Bro, this is the underworld.
Talk about choppers.
Son, they cross a line at the line that I draw with my son and everything. It don't matter if you my baby mama. It don't matter if you my homeboy.
Taking care of your mental health is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. Welcome back to another episode of Be Open Podcast. This particular individual, he's a rapper, entrepreneur, but most importantly, he's a father. My boy Trav, what's good, bro?
Let's go with it.
How you doing?
I'm straight.
Where your mental at?
Man, I feel like my mental's in a good space nowadays and stuff for sure. I say I'm way better than what I was like back then, especially like up top.
Rate it like a scale 1 to 10.
I say I have my episodes and everything, but I say probably about like a 7, like an 8, 7, somewhere around like that.
7.
I feel like I got room for growth and everything. Like it's room to be better up top.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. For the people who doesn't know you, where are you from? Like around NC?
So I'm born in Edenton, North Carolina, but I grew up like around Raleigh. I done stayed in New York before and everything, but primarily, like, I done went back to Edenton and everything, but that's why I claim so I'm from Edenton, but I done grew up around Raleigh area and stuff too, so I'm familiar with a lot of people out here. I done stayed like a lot of these like projects out here and everything.
I heard your city be going crazy down there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little town and everything, but shoot, people from around the way, like, they know when it comes to like Edenton and stuff, like everybody, they know what it is. Like, ain't really too much to like talk about, like it or hate it or whatever. And they know how like around my way how we get that.
So like, what type of environment did you grow up in?
Shoot, like I said, I didn't stay especially like growing up here in Raleigh and everything. I didn't stay at all these little projects and all this stuff, like Raleigh North, everybody know that, like on the south side. I done stayed out Walnut Ridge, everybody, like, I ain't gonna say everybody, but niggas know about the Ridge and everything. I done stayed on Pool Road and everything. Like, I done been out everywhere, so, and around this way, niggas know what's projects and what's not projects. So, and I'm dropping the addresses for you and stuff. Whether it's on Jones Street, out Cedar Point and everything, on the north side and stuff, around the lakes area, like stayed out the lakes. So everybody know how that area, how I get.
So you mentioned like this city, Raleigh, Edison. And then what else?
And in New York, I just stayed out New York too.
Okay. So you was born in Edison.
Yeah, I was born in Edison, North Carolina.
You was raised in Raleigh.
Yeah.
So,
but then I got raised over in Edison too. I didn't went like once I left Raleigh, I went like back over towards that way.
Okay, so where did you spend the most time in? Between Raleigh and Edison?
Childhood wise, Raleigh, but like Edison, like once I hit high school, that's when I was back in Edison. So like I spent like a good time in Edison. So I say Edison for real. I claim Edison like that. But it's fun, y'all though,
Okay, so like what was your life before this music thingy?
So I say like coming up, like elementary school wise, pretty much I wasn't never really like into sports and none of that kind of thing, just cause my mom was like a single mom and everything, and she didn't really have like the time and money and like energy to kind of like hop into that.
Right.
So I say life was more so definitely about like running the streets, only because like, like my stepdad, all my stepdads, they been street niggas. Everybody where I'm from, they just street niggas. Everybody in my household, they street niggas. So it was always about pretty much like running the streets and everything. I did get in basketball about like middle school, cause life started getting a little bit better and stuff. My mom had got a whole new job, promotions in that job. So we did like, at that point, like that period of my life, I started getting like spoiled more. So, and my dad, he was a basketball player. So, I'm trying to like, impress him and everything. So I did start like, cause be on the basketball team around the way and stuff, especially in Raleigh, they real strict. You gotta have like good grades, good behavior and everything. So that kind of helped me out, like kind of stay out of trouble and everything. And have like at least like the bare minimum of like a good grade to like pass grades and everything, like not getting held back. So that helped out a lot.
Okay, so what did you learn from being around the street niggas, like your stepdad and like people around you?
I definitely learned how to hustle, how to survive, how to overcome pretty much. Really pretty much like really just getting back up or just doing and stuff. Like not really like, it ain't really about like what you doing. It's about what you not doing and everything. Like it taught me pretty much like fighting, for instance. When I was real young, I'm a little dude. I got a little frame. I always been little. I always been like real short, real little. So a lot of times, like when I gotta like, you know, fight somebody and stuff, whether they my age or older, they bigger than me. So I used to be scared. Like when I was like probably like the 2nd grade, 3rd grade, I used to be scared. Like what? Like bring he big, he gonna beat me up. But eventually I got like in my head and everything, because you know, from those around me and everything, like, man, it don't matter and stuff. It's whether you win or you lose, at least you did it. Like at least you stood out there. So yeah, that stuck with me forever and stuff like that. When I got to a certain point in my life, it was just like, it ain't no really no turning down no battles or anything like that. Like they step up to you, you do what you got to do. Like regardless, win or lose and stuff, at least you did. Like so, like it gave me heart. Like so, yeah, it's a whole lot I learned from it and everything, and I apply it to my daily life, like today and everything. To be honest.
Okay, so you talk about hustling in which way?
Like if you stay out of projects, you know, it don't even got to be illegal for real. Like you stay out of projects, like, you know, like
you gotta break it down.
Yeah, we find out ways to get money and everything. So whether it's selling Kool-Aid, candy, like when I was elementary school, I ain't touched no drugs and none of that stuff, but I was around drug dealers and I applied that, like, all right, bro, I'm about to take this candy and I'm about to go sell this to people around the schools and everything like that. Like I got suspended for that one time because a teacher talking about she was hungry and everything, and I was like, shoot, you know, I thought it was my opportunity, and then, you know, I got in trouble because you ain't supposed to be selling candy in schools and all that kind of crap. Like they gave me like a warning and everything to not do it, like don't do it no more. But you know, I'm hard, so I still did it anyway and still got suspended for it.
But you gotta get your money.
Yeah. But those little lessons and stuff, like how they teach you and everything, like it ain't gotta have nothing to do with drugs. Like just being out of projects, you'll know, like you'll get that hustle just knowing, like, all right, we gotta go get this some way, somehow type junk and stuff like. And that just stay with you.
So that's the only way you was getting your money?
Around elementary school, I elementary school, I wasn't really all like, you know, out there like that. I say about middle school, I started selling like shoes and everything, like start getting like Jordans, being a sneakerhead, like stuff like that. So I was applying like that same thing. So I was buying Jordans and then like just flipping them and selling them and everything. So I was making money like that.
Used or brand new?
Used or brand new, like it ain't even matter. So like around sneakerheads in Raleigh and everything. Real sneakerheads, they know about Bull City. They know about Triangle sneakerheads. They know about all them pages. Like we used to be on Facebook, all that. Like we used to really be in tune with that. And so niggas was selling, like niggas really making money out here, selling, trading sneakers, whatever. So like, that's that sneakerhead community though. But niggas know about that.
Are you still doing it to this day?
Nah, I don't sell no sneakers nowadays and stuff. Bro. I got mad sneakers. Don't get me wrong, but I keep all my sneakers stuff. Or I give them away. Like I give away sneaker stuff. There's niggas out there who could tell you, like, I don't even want no money in that and stuff, bro. I just give them, like, cause I got mad sneakers, mad clothes, all that and stuff. Like I get stuff away. If I wear it at least one time, I really don't even care about it.
Like you look like you're a sneakerhead, and I can just tell.
Yeah.
Knife and shit.
this like.
Okay, so who influenced you to get in the booth?
I definitely I get a biggest shout out to my homeboy Marquis and shit. He go by Childish Key and shit. He's still rapping today. He was the first nigga that really took me to like a real studio and like actually like, you know, let me, you know what I mean? Like, I got a song out called First Time in the Studio. Bro took me to the studio at that time, so I did that like off the strength of him and shit. So yeah, he been rapping like longer than I had, and you know, he'll one-on-one tell me like, you know, hop in the studio and everything. So definitely shout out to him.
So what was the moment, the first time you get in the booth, like
what it felt like or something?
Yeah. Cause that was your first time.
I mean, shoot, man, I was scared. I was nervous for real. Like it was just like, dang, man, like, cause I'm used to like sitting in the car and just sitting there rapping by myself or a closet or something like that. So it was like, you know, it was a little
different,
nerve wracking and everything. But once I caught on to it a little bit, like, I ain't even like the first song that I really did like that, but other people were rocking with it. It was like, bro, you really got something there. Like, you sound different from everybody. So, you know, that's what really motivated me to like kind of keep going with it. Like,
okay, so what song that folks what song that you made that makes folks in your city take you seriously?
I definitely say so what really, like, especially around my way in Edenton, and niggas in Edenton, they remember this one. When I made a song called Move It. I made a song called Move It, and that's when I shot my first video and shit by this nigga. Freaking I shot my first video, but the city was rocking with it. Whether you was from, cause my city divided like into two and stuff, like it's east side, west side and everything.
Right.
When I dropped Move It, West Side was rocking with it real heavy and everything, because most of the people on the West Side, like, well, I ain't gonna say most of them, but a good chunk of them, they ate Trey and everything. And if anybody know about 8 Trey, you know they moving and everything. So a couple of people I was rocking with, they were 8 Trey. So that's when I was like, I shouted out a nigga in my song and everything and shit. So they were rocking with that real hard. But niggas on the East Side, they were rocking with it too, because they know I was like a neutral nigga anyway. So like I stayed in the middle and stuff. Like me and my boys and stuff, we had made a clique and stuff. We called it Granville Street, because it's like kind of sort of in the middle and everything. So like, yeah. So I was kind of neutral with it. So niggas on the East Side and West Side, they'll really rock with it. And that's what really like got people like, all right, who he? And so like niggas who I didn't know really, like they were like, bro, who he? So I walk around the city and stuff, and I see like people that'll come to me and stuff. They be like, move it, or they be like you know, or they be like, what they talking about? Cause that's when I really got that catchphrase.
That shit a lot in your song. What they talking about?
That's my catchphrase. So like mad people, like they was coming up to me like, what they talking about? Like girls, kids, everybody and stuff. So everybody rocking with it. They're playing it in parties and everything. Like I got footage of niggas who don't even like me like that now. So like we into it, whatever. But niggas like used to turn up to my junk in parties and everything, sing it word for word and stuff, dancing all that and stuff. Like yeah, like the city was rocking with that junk real hard. Like both different age groups, like adults, kids, everybody and stuff. Like if there was one nigga who sat there and got the adults and the kids involved with the music and stuff, niggas don't say it's me, right? Now I got all the proof and stuff to it, so it don't even really like I don't trip off. But yeah, it was that song was like the first one to like all right. Like that's what got me like kind of up there. It didn't give me to like my peak or like attention and shit, but that's one that was like, all right, Trav, like
Trav. Do you think your city show you more love?
So that jump like I'm gonna definitely say no, not with my city. Like in the world show me like mad love, like, but in my city and stuff, things got rocky because like I said, we divided in half and everything. But when the street stuff start kind of getting in tune with it, like that street politics and stuff, like that's what really got like a lot of like certain niggas and stuff like kind of like all right, because people rock with my music, but some people don't rock with me because of what I did in the streets, or just because like you know they cool with somebody and I'm beefing with that person who they cool with type shit. So like stuff like that like come into play. So yeah, I don't get as much support from the city no more, only because of that aspect. Because like niggas start beefing real hard. Certain people getting shot, certain people dying and shit. Certain people just don't like each other. Like so that kind of stuff do stop a lot of people from supporting. But I will say this though, behind the scenes, it's been ops baby mamas or ops or just niggas in general and stuff. Like they'll hit me up behind the scenes like, listen, you know I can't share your music, but you know I love your music, man. Like I swear, you mean you hard, man. Keep going. Like I done hopped on the phone with ops baby mamas and everything. So like they tell me like, bro, when he not around, I be bumping the hell out of your shit. Like yeah, like so it's like behind the scenes, I do be getting love from people. So it just like to the public, they can't really like show it like that and everything. But 100%, it's like go check your girls' phones and stuff. Like you know what I mean? Like I done hopped on the phone, DMs, all the like people tell me like behind the scenes, like they truly do support me, they love me, everything and stuff, bro. I'm the best, I'm the king, I'm doing so much. Like they give me my flowers, but it just can't be to the public sometimes because all that street politics that come with it. Like it's hella street politics that come with not just my name, but with hella nigga names. Like certain niggas just can't do certain things only because of how much of a street background they got, and so like how much crimes is connected to them or anything like that. Like,
okay,
so yeah.
Okay, so what caused those street beefs?
What caused it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a number of things. It ain't really like one direct thing that kind of started like the street beef and everything. Like on my end and stuff, it just came more so of, you know, picking sides. Like certain things transpired and certain people, they just decided they gonna go in this direction and stuff. And I'm one of them niggas, like, I don't take it personal or anything like that, bro. Back then I probably took it personal, but now I just look at it like, yeah, you chose your side to stand over there and shit like that. Like, ain't none of that playing in the middle and stuff. That's the stuff I don't like. I don't like that playing in the middle stuff.
Like me too. Like I don't.
But everybody got their own reasons of why they beefing with certain people. Like you talk to certain people, like certain people might be on this side, but they truly on this side over a girl. It could be over just like they just didn't like that nigga. Like that nigga stole something from him back in the day, so he's just straight like fuck that nigga anyway. Like it's a whole lot of stuff that come into play to why it ain't no one direct reason. Or it could be like it could be a murder or something like that. Somebody could have died, and now people definitely picking sides. Like, oh nah, like we ain't doing that. Like yeah, some niggas they try to play neutral and everything. Like all of a sudden, crowd. Like I ain't a nigga who believe in that kind of stuff. Like you pick a side or you just stay out of the way.
That's how I feel too. Like you gotta pick a side. Like,
Yeah,
you with me or you not.
You can't play the middle. Like you can't.
Yeah, you gotta
I know
stay on
some
one
people
side.
they want to play the middle. Females, everybody. I know some people they want to play the middle stuff, bro. The middle is more dangerous than picking a side. I
Yes.
promise you and stuff. Cause if you think if I'm in tour with a nigga and you cool with me, you telling me like, man, I ain't got no problem with you and stuff. But you in tour with me, and then you think you about to go around this nigga and you about to like kind of chill around him, and I'm supposed to not do something just cause you right there.
Nah, you can't come back on this
It's over
side.
for that. Like it's over for that.
So and then a lot of beefs is be like about hoes.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like as you said, like murdered, like you kill this person and then yo, I can't fuck with you. Like I gotta get back.
Yeah.
Shit
So
like
I tell any nigga straight up, like, I don't beef over no female. Any problem I got with anybody, I promise you, it ain't got nothing to do with no female. So I know some people, like, you know, they might try to like tie female to it. I ain't one of them. If I'm into it with a nigga, I promise you, it's something so simple as that. He just picked a side. He done did something to me. He done called me a name or something like that. I don't like. He didn't disrespect me or something. But there ain't no female, bro. I don't beef over no female. That's one thing I don't really tolerate. I only like my homeboys who do it and shit. I call them every time, like, why you beefing no female, bro? That shit ain't even worth it. Like, that's the one thing I'm not beefing over, bro. Is no female. Like, unless if it's my baby mama, like obviously I'm a trip just cause my son involved in everything. But other than that, bro, I'm not beefing over a female. That's yeah.
So you do you make a drill music
Yeah.
and that shit is like is drill music and knowing about violence. So like let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so what behind it? Like, cause all your music you talking about, you talk about choppers, did this niggas, this nigga can't do this to me, like shit like
Yeah.
it's kind of like a cockiness music.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, like it, like sometimes when I get in that mode when I be making drill music, like I ain't gonna lie, I just pretty much like when niggas call, like, you know, you dry your nuts with it, so like, man, you let that shit just come out. Like I don't really sit there when I make music and stuff, bro. I get into like a mode, like I'm really thinking about something while I'm making this music. That's why it sound the way it sounded and everything. So, bro, I'm really talking about all, like I really got someone or something in my mind and stuff that's like feeding onto it and everything. It's just like, yeah. Like, so it is some truth to some of the stuff that I'm saying. I'm gonna keep it a butt and everything, like, but you know what I mean, like.
Okay, so that's your lifestyle. You be rapping about it, or you
Yeah.
just be rapping just to make that shit sounds good?
Any music that you see me make, period, I'ma always tie that shit right back to my life and everything. It don't matter. It don't even gotta be drill. It could be anything. So like everything is just that I look at music as a way of documenting my human experience and everything. That's how I look at it. This shit is poetic to me, so it's therapy to me. Like my drill music is my anger. That's that anger that came from like the streets and everything. Like it's like the streets taught me real hate. I ain't talking about that fake hate, like that
Really
indoctrinated hate. Like some of y'all niggas, like I'm gonna get like an example. Like you'll catch some niggas who say stuff like they hate Lil Durk because they young boy fans or something. You don't really like hate him for real, only because like you just indoctrinated to like feel that way towards him because you're a young boy fan, which is sad. Like you don't know Lil Durk. Lil Durk ain't never did nothing to you.
Like that's crazy.
See, the hate that I got and stuff, bro, that was on my mind, the kind of revenge I got on my mind and stuff, bro, this is coming from a real place. That these are real people. These are niggas who we like, it's real history right there. Like it might be some work behind it and everything. Like this is a real situation and stuff. Like a nigga could really sit there and break down to you everything that then transpires. I mean, it makes sense, but it ain't no indoctrinated hate though and stuff. Like, and I know some niggas, they get that from gang banging and everything. Like you a gang bang and then like now you hate your homeboy only because he banged that and you banged this and they told you gotta hate him and everything. Like that's indoctrinated hate right there. I don't got indoctrinated hate. I got real hate for a nigga. Like nobody indoctrinates me. If I don't like a nigga, it's a reason I don't like a nigga. If a nigga on my mind, I promise you, he done did something. It could be small, it could be big and stuff. Like I'm a irrational nigga, so I get caught all the time and everything. Like I take a small situation, make it bigger, which something I feel I need to like work on and everything. But yeah, somebody did something to me, so all you do is gotta ask what, like, why you don't like him and stuff, bro. I don't mind telling you stuff like, yeah, he did this, woo, like, so yeah, he on my mind, like.
Okay, so what can I make you hate that nigga? To hate a nigga to that point would be like, bro, I don't want to see you, like, I want you dead or some shit like that.
It ain't too much, like, it ain't really like, all right, so as a man, like not even as no gangster, no nothing and everything, so just as a man, if I set a standard, if I just set like a line and everything, like don't cross this line and everything, bro, you good, like you straight, I ain't got nothing towards you.
Okay.
If you know that I'm gonna use my homeboy for instance. Shit, like my homeboy deaf and everything. Like my homeboy got killed in the streets and everything, and that shit hurt a lot of people and shit, including his mother, his daughter, like his kids, just in general and everything like that. Like that shit hurt a lot of people. So when you cross, like it's a line being drawn right there. That's our emotions and shit like that and stuff. Not just my emotion, but our emotions and shit. When you cross that line, you didn't just disrespect him. You ain't just disrespect his gang. You ain't just disrespect me. I look at that in a way as though you just disrespect his kids. You just disrespect his mother. Like when I gotta watch his mom cry and shit like that, bro, and I think about that, and you just disrespect that all for funds and little likes and all this kind of crap, bro. The reason you did it was just for attention and shit like that. Yeah, that's the type of shit that made me hate you, bro. Like, yeah, bro, an example gotta get made, bro. You gonna be that example and shit. Like, bro, I want your head on a stick. Like, I want people to know, like, yeah, like when you do this for no damn reason and shit, you ain't got a reason to do it and stuff. But when you do this trying to rile niggas up, this is what happened to you. So yeah, that's the type of joint that get me that hating nigga. Like, just look, like, just, man, like I said, just a line being drawn and stuff. Like, just don't do this and everything. Like, don't cross this line and stuff. Like, me, it's like, don't say you gonna do something to me and shit, bro. Don't sit there and threaten me, bro. Don't pull no weapon on me. Don't clutch on me. Don't none of that kind of stuff. Like,
so have you ever have ever a nigga try you threat you like, yo, when I see you, I might do something to you, or like, like.
I mean, yeah, a couple of, like, hella niggas didn't say like, oh, when they see me, they gonna do something, woo, woo, blah, blah. And a nigga like me, I ain't gonna cap. Man, I know for a fact, more than half of the niggas who probably ever threaten me and stuff, right? They soft and they not gonna do anything to me and stuff. That's a fact. Like, but there's some niggas who will do something to me. That's a fact too. Like, I give credit where credit is due. So I know some niggas who really would do something. But I don't gamble with nobody and shit, bro. I ain't got time to figure out who hard or who not hard and stuff. You threaten me and stuff, bro, I'm gonna treat all y'all the same. Like, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, sometimes.
But it's hella niggas, they threatened me before and stuff. Like behind the scene, I've been shot and everything before. Like
you being shot?
Yeah, I've been shot.
Times?
Leg shot one time.
Oh shit! So what line your friends or anybody can't cross? Like, if you cross this line, it's over with.
My son. When it come to my son, I'm not gonna lie to you and stuff, bro. My parents will tell you and shit. My parents will tell you and stuff, bro. Like, if they play with my son, they cross a line at the line that I draw with my son and anything. It don't matter if you my baby mama. It don't matter if you my homeboy. It don't matter if you my brother. It don't matter if you my mama or my daddy and shit like that. That's something you can't come back from. You cross a line and so a line that I draw with my son and everything. That's the most important thing in the world to me and everything. Like, cross the line with my son and stuff, bro. I'm gonna get you. Like, it don't matter who you is. At that point, I'm just being honest with you and stuff. This is what I'm on this earth for and stuff, bro. To protect him, like, so. And this a hard one to say, but even if it's Jesus and stuff, bro, if I gotta give myself, like, if I gotta take it there, like, with something that's even bigger than myself and stuff over my son, I'll do it. That sacrifice is always worth it and stuff, bro. I go to hell for my son, like.
Okay, so you said take a word with Jesus?
Yeah, like, I go to hell for my son. I'm for real. I go to hell for my son. I promise you I will. So, like, I think about, like, when you become like a dad, that shit, like a dad with a street background, that shit will really mess you up mentally, because you start thinking of crazy shit that normal dads don't think about. So, like, I'm thinking about, like, damn, like, what if somebody try to get down on me and my son with me and all this kind of crap? I gotta really think about that. So it's like, you know, and I take my extra steps to make sure my son protected and everything, but it's like, if somebody were to do something like that and stuff, bro, I'm gonna do something so egregious, something that, like, you're not gonna see it coming and stuff, because you do something to my son, I'm going to purposely, and I mean purposely, I'm gonna do some crazy shit. Like, it's gonna be remembered for a very long time, stuff, bro. 9/11 gonna look small for what I got planned for you. You do something to my son, like, you took that from me to my world. Like, I can't. That's something I can't deal with. So nobody can cross that line right there.
Okay, like, I know you got apps. So let's say, like, you put up on your apps, like, you on a mission, and you see him with his kids. What would you do?
I'm gonna keep it a buck, cause that shit be like real rocky with me. And I talked to some of my ops baby mamas about this shit, sitting like 2:00 in the morning, just sitting on the phone with them, boot caking and everything. Like, I say, like, as a street nigga, as a mother and everybody, you supposed to be responsible. Like, if you know you got this crazy beef going on, why the hell is you walking down the street with your son like everything all good? Like, somebody, like, if you killed my brother or something like that, my emotions is high. My emotions going crazy and stuff. And then I finally get the opportunity to kill you and stuff, bro. Why do you think in your head that I'm going to let that pass up just because you decide that you're going to feel tough and walk down the street with your son? So I feel like it's a responsibility. As a street nigga, you supposed to have that responsibility to know that, bro, I got this, that going on and stuff, bro. I can't do normal shit with my son and anything like that. Like, so I don't feel like, I don't want no kids to get hurt or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. But is niggas, they got to be more responsible. I feel like that's their fault. If something happened to whether it's the kids, whatever, I feel like it's that nigga fault. It's the mother's fault, because if you know your baby daddy got stuff going on, you see him posting all this on the internet.
Yeah.
Why is you letting him walk down the street with your son eating ice cream like that? Like, if you're a real mother and stuff, you supposed to be like, man, nah, my son ain't about to come around you and stuff. If my son come around you, I want to see where y'all at, where y'all going, everything. I need to take the extra steps, because you got shit going on. Like, that's the way y'all need to treat this situation, because it's a real situation. It's not no game. A lot of people treat this like it's a game and everything. I feel like the street thing got so watered down that people look at it like it's a game. They keep playing by all these rules. This is war.
Okay, so like as you said, you gonna do anything to protect your son.
Yeah.
But you just said right here, you don't give a fuck if a nigga is with his son or none of that.
I'm gonna keep it a butt. If a nigga catch me with my son, I'm gonna assume he gonna do something anyway. And so I'm just being real. I treat niggas like I would treat myself. If I was beefing with myself, I'm not gonna lie, I would take a whole lot of extra steps to get me. So I'm gonna treat a nigga. I don't think about what a nigga thinking and stuff, bro. I think of a nigga like if it was me.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that's how I look at it and everything. But I got a different way. Like, I ain't gonna say whether I'm right or wrong or my ways of thinking is right or wrong. So I got a different way of thinking than a lot of other niggas do. Cause some niggas beef. And this is where like a lot of headbutting come from when you come to the streets, gangbang and everything. Yeah. Some niggas beef and they beef with rules. I believe in war. There is no rules. Like, niggas saying stuff like, oh, you shooting up a crib and all this kind of crap. Like, you don't know who could have got hit in there and shit. Man, I don't give no fucks. Bro, I would throw a grenade in that crib if I got to and stuff. I would blow that bitch up. Like, bro, if you think
you don't care who's in there.
If you think about real war, real hatred, real death and everything, bro, think about something like 9/11 and stuff. When they crashed that plane in that building, did they care about who was in there? Because that's real war. Y'all thinking small. Gangsters and shit like that, like streets, like to try to narrow shit down with rules and everything like that. Fuck that. Like, man, if we going, it's either we taking it there or we not. Because if you don't want your kids to get hit, then don't beef then. For real. Beefing, right. Like, don't sit there and do all that kind of all that extra shit and stuff. If you know for a fact that, all right, bro, I still got to stay in this neighborhood. Mm-hmm. I can't take no extra measures. I ain't got the bread to take the measures to make sure my son's straight. Keep your fucking mouth closed. That's a part of being an adult. You got to know that shit and stuff. Before you make that post, think about that shit. For real. Your mama, everything and stuff, bro. We live in a world in Edenton. Oh, God. We didn't got, like mothers been shot and shit. And on my side, too, like, mothers been shot. Grandma's been shot. Random people who got nothing to do with, they been shot and stuff. But it's all because of one nigga decide he want to do this, he want to do that and stuff, bro. This got to be responsible for that shit. Like, but me, I don't complain and stuff, bro. I stand up business. Like, if somebody were to, and God forbid, and so if somebody did do something to like my mama or some shit like that and stuff, bro, I knew that's what came with this shit and stuff. But now you got to take what's about to come with what I'm going to do and everything. Like,
right.
Because now that a lot of niggas in the street, they been crossed certain lines they should have never crossed anyway. Like the shooting up cribs and shit and stuff, bro. But it's like once it started one time, everything else is off limits. Though you can't complain with nothing else. Though you can't complain when somebody else retaliate and they shoot up your crib too, and you had kids in there. So you just can't complain. You just really gotta just stand on business. So like, but none of this has to happen. Period. If everybody just think before they do and just like they think about all this shit before all this shit transpires. So none of this has to happen. The beefing and shit, it doesn't have to happen. It's just that some of these niggas are stupid and they choosing it. That's on them. Like.
And the niggas, if they can't find you, they gonna go for your mama, your sister, your son.
You got, bro, some
like the one who's close.
Emotions get high when it comes to like death and everything, because that might be your homeboy. Like you might look at it like, oh yeah, we popped that nigga and stuff, bro. That's his homeboy and all it's gonna cry. Nah. Some niggas, so you gotta realize, bro, they got real memories with this nigga stuff, bro. That's their brother. That ain't just their homeboy stuff. So emotions going crazy off of that shit. Like, nigga really like, he really trying to crash out. He trying to give it all up over this stuff because you just took something that meant so much to him and stuff. Like, this a nigga he might have spent every single day with and everything. Like, without him, like, he don't even know what life look like. So emotions going crazy, bro. And when a black man get hella emotions and stuff, bro, we take it there. We take it all the way up to the top and stuff. Like, it could go like that sometimes. Like, a nigga might really just do like a mass shooting and shit over one nigga who died and stuff because that's how you feel about him. They need to start like some people look at it like, oh, it's just a number. Like one nigga got shot. It won't just one nigga and stuff, bro.
This start with one and then
bro, this was somebody brother. Like this was somebody like we actually like love this nigga type shit and stuff. It wasn't just a random loafer around. Like he just around just loafing and shit, just being around like an extra head count. Like it won't that. Like some people actually care about these niggas. So some of these niggas who dying, niggas who dissing and shit, like, I'm just saying, like, emotions is high as hell. So when you do it and shit, bro, you can't get mad when other people doing it back, bro. Them emotions is there. It's real. Like,
You
how I
gotta,
feel about it.
yeah, you gotta man up. They hit one, you hit another one. That's how the shit be
Yeah.
going around.
And it's sad. It's sad. My hopes for my city, for real, for real. Cause I know the beefing ain't never gonna stop. It is what it is and stuff like that.
So let me ask you this: can you tell me the difference between a street nigga and civilians?
All right, so a street nigga is somebody who, obviously the basic definition gonna be somebody who like a part of the streets and everything like that. But you gotta understand,
In which way though?
cause that's what the shit get rocky and stuff. Cause some of these niggas, they halfway in, halfway out and stuff. The streets is a system. It's always been. I learned this when I was a little boy and shit. Before there was internet, before everything. The streets is a system as a bet. But yeah, the streets is a system. This system has a whole bunch of shit that is below like the law and everything like that. So it's crime inside this world. This is the underworld. This is where shit that's not supposed to be happening is happening and stuff. And it happens in people's benefits and everything. So it can come with drugs, it can come with guns, murder, all types of shit and stuff. But this is an underworld, but it's a system and stuff though. And these system has rules. These rules come with like gang banging, all types of shit and stuff. Like, you know, voodoo, so gang banging, everybody already know how them rules go and stuff. Sometimes you can't even touch a nigga just because of politics and shit. Okay. So the streets is a system that functions and shit. A system that is designed for you to thrive under, under the government and shit. Whether it's beefing, all types of shit and stuff. The beefing comes, like the guns and everything comes from, you don't have to call the cops. Cops don't need to get involved with shit. The drugs and shit come from, you know what I mean? Like you can make money without a job, without, like taxes, like stores, working in stores, right. McDonald's, shit like that. So the streets is a system. Some people are born into this system and everything. Some people are there and so they into the game and everything. Some people born into the shit. Some people grow up around it and they just gravitate to it, like, they're part of the environment and shit.
So
then some niggas hop in it. Some niggas don't even got nothing to do with the system, but they just, the real world is just not working for them and they just come and they hop into it and everything. But at the end of the day though, it is 100% a system. Sometimes things are bigger than this system. So some things, like when I say like my family, like my son, like shit like that, my son is bigger than the streets and everything. So I'm just being real. And a lot of people with their emotions and their feelings, bro, it's hella, I'm not the only dad out here, so bro. It's hella gangsters, everybody with kids and stuff. Their kids is bigger than the streets. Now, if a nigga can sit there and tell me straight up, bro, your 3-year-old son, if he throw a crip and you blood and all this kind of crap, and y'all sets into it and stuff, your son throw a crip and he at the age of 3, you still gonna whack his ass and shit, bro? You a monster, bro. But I guess he still participating in them street rules. But when it comes to your kids and stuff, though, I promise you, them street rules go out the window and everything.
Okay, so is that type of environment you want your son to grow up in?
Nah, hell no. That's why I got my son. My son never stayed in the hood a day in his life and everything. Okay. He never's gonna stay in the hood. My son would never grow up the way that I grew up and everything.
Okay, so no, go ahead.
I'm me as a person and everything, and I'll tell anybody. So like once I became a grown man, I like picked up on it. I am a product of my environment and everything. So bro, I'm a loser. I was a follower and everything. I followed my older brother. I followed my cousins, my god brother and shit. Shout out Briscoe. I follow niggas in my neighborhood and stuff like that, bro. And I just picked up on that shit because that was just what was around me. But it wasn't the right thing to do. It was valid, but it wasn't the right thing to do and shit. And a lot of niggas, they the exact same way. So I understand them, like, okay, but so my son he can do better than me and stuff because I'm not gonna have him around that stuff. Like I'm having him around like good stuff. So the hopes of he'll grow up and he'll be a good person. So like my son ain't never gonna have to do half the shit I ever had to do.
Okay, so that's like, right. To be a street nigga, you gotta be a gangster.
Nah.
Or
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay, like, so tell me because you already described like
I said,
being a street nigga. How about civilians?
All right, so a civilian is somebody who a civilian is somebody who's just not street, like they not in the streets and everything like that. Like some people try to slap street titles, like a controversial one that's going on right now and everything. Like the Gunna Young Thug situation and everything. Like some people like calling Gunna like a rat and everything like that and stuff. But then it's like, all right, for one, we don't really know Gunna and stuff, but from what I've heard people talk about, they was like he was just really never like a street dude. Like, yeah, he was a part of like, the whole music and the image and everything, but sometimes people numb the streets down. Like the streets is bigger than that. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not just an image. But some people take that image of the streets and everything and they run with it, but they're still a civilian and shit. I think Gunna was a civilian. That's why he didn't abide by the rules of the streets. And like that's why I think like when you can't just slap that title snitch on anybody and stuff, or the title rat, which a lot of niggas fuck up that quote period and stuff, bro. Hella niggas been called rats and everything, and it's not even a rat in situation and everything. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like niggas been trying to call me a rat before, but that's like a whole nother story. But a rat, and there's no other way around this shit and stuff. And I've learned this at a young age before the internet thing. A rat is somebody who brings somebody else down to save their own skin. So yeah, so Gunna didn't really bring somebody down. He just saved his own skin and everything. So even by rat definitions, I still don't think he necessarily ratted because he did cooperate. But I don't think the rules apply to him necessarily. Just based on what niggas say, I really don't know this nigga or really know all the natures of the case and shit. But I just see people just throw that shit around so much and everything. Like it's like, nah, that's not even the case necessarily. Like, but I don't know though. I think.
All right, let me ask you: is it Gunna a rat or not?
Me personally, bro, I don't think so. I just don't think he was a street nigga. I don't think he was a street nigga. Like I just don't think he was a street nigga. Stuff,
but he was rapping all that gangster shit.
But rapping is rapping. That's just talking and shit, bro. He might
have. Y'all need to stop that shit.
Yeah, I agree.
If you don't live about that shit, leave that shit alone.
I agree. I think rap cap is dangerous as hell. I'm gonna keep it a I've been saying something about that. Like I think rap cap is real goddamn dangerous because some people, once you get that image, some people gonna expect that image and everything. When you can't hold up to it and everything, like. I think that's why like Chicago niggas, why they thrive in this drill shit, because since they shit just out there, everybody knowing like, oh yeah, they not capping the shit.
Nah, niggas, Chicago, they be living about that.
Yeah, they know they not capping shit because they can kind of see this and shit. But then you got some of these other niggas and stuff who coming out and stuff and they rapping the same shit they rapping, but it's like, because I'm not gonna cap, bro. This shit, like, man, if you really want to know if a nigga capping and shit, bro, look at his area and shit, bro. You rapping about murders, but nigga, there hasn't been a death in your city and shit, bro, in like a couple years. Who the hell died? Who the hell you talking about?
Nobody.
I say that even with niggas from Edenton and shit like that. Edenton I'm gonna keep it a buck. My side or anybody's side and shit, bro. Edenton got shooters and shit. It got killers. It got niggas who really doing stuff. We got crime in Edenton.
Okay.
But everybody ain't criminals in Edenton though. Like, you can take the crimes. We know who doing the crimes and shit like that and stuff, bro. So if a nigga come out of Edenton, and this happened before, no bullshit and stuff, because a female told me this stuff. Nigga was telling me like, yeah, he one of the top shooters in Edenton. He be dropping shit. So I'm like, how? I'm like, bro, think about it. Only like 8 shootings happened this year, and he telling you he the top shooter. So we know everybody who did all these 8 shootings and shit. He talking about he a killer and shit. Only one nigga died like in the last couple. Who the hell he killed? And the niggas who killed them, they got caught. So it's like the crimes ain't really adding up and shit. And I feel like that's what come with a lot of niggas and stuff. Like, how the hell do y'all have 100 niggas from one city and stuff, all claim to be shooters and drillers and shit, but y'all only got like a total of 25 drills and crimes and shit. Like it's bro, I don't know. Some of this shit just don't add up to me. It's like the math ain't mathing and shit. Like, that's how I know these niggas be capping shit. Like, if your city ain't even got no crime and shit, where the hell is you over here being this big old criminal and shit?
Right. So.
Cause police report on this shit. Like when it comes to like niggas getting shot, niggas getting killed, all this kind of crap, bro. This shit is on the news and shit. You can see our shit on the news. Like famously in Edenton, I'm gonna keep that shit above. A lot of niggas, bro. Police already be knowing certain niggas who be doing shit. Like they already got certain niggas on their radar and all this kind of crap, bro. They post niggas and shit. So it's like Edenton, bro. They show niggas faces. Like they show our faces and shit. Like, oh, I'm trying to connect. That's the crimes and everything like that and stuff. Like. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, it's just a little different. It's like Edenton, we know who doing this, who doing that. Yeah. So I don't like when certain niggas try to come out and try to act like they hard or something like that. Bro, you're not hard. What did you do? I'm confused. Like, I know every crime, like everything that's been going on the streets, bro, whether it was us or anybody else shit, like I know everything that's going on. When the hell did you do something? Like, what is connected to you?
Let me check your record first. Before I respond to you, let me check your record.
For real, like, bro, like, when it comes to this shit, when it comes to like really being a street nigga, you really got work out here and everything, bro. You got vouchers and shit, bro. Nigga ain't got no real vouchers and shit, bro. No validity to what you saying and shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it buck, bro. Like a lot of trust me, most niggas who in the streets who got that street title and shit, bro, they do not got no work. If the drillers and the killers and thugs and shit, niggas do not got no work and shit. Like the niggas trying to put on that image. So only a small number of niggas got work out here. I'm telling you that right now. It's not a big number like how you think. Everybody is not no shooter. Everybody's not no driller.
All right, let me ask you this question. What's one street rule you still live by today?
I mean, shoot, chin up, chest out, man. I take that shit to the grave and everything like that, bro. I don't give a fuck what the nigga talking about. Chin up, chest out, every situation. So like, you take that shit to the chin, man. Like, whether niggas knock you on your ground, whatever happened, all this kind of crap, bro, man, chin up, chest out, like that's how that shit go and stuff, bro. I talk to my niggas about this shit all the time, whether niggas in jail and everything and stuff, bro. That's like one of the big things. Like, I even remind niggas like, bro, man, listen, I know shit hard and everything like that, bro, but chin up, chest out and shit, bro. I could be with 100 niggas in the world, like it don't even matter and shit, bro. Like it's like, man, it is what it is. Like the shit ain't fair, it don't feel right, all this kind of stuff, bro, but you just take that shit for what it is. Like chin up, chest out. That's one thing I take that shit to the grave, like no matter what. I could go live in the richest neighborhood possible and all that crap. No street going out, like no street shit going on, but I'm gonna always remember that one and stuff, bro. Cause that's what made you a man right there. Like
Okay,
men,
so
men thrive and like hard times create men. Like that's how I look at that shit. Like we done been through so much hard times and stuff, bro. I feel like those are the lessons we need to take with us and shit, like going forward and shit. Like,
all right. So do you think rappers live their street mentally?
nah. You'll never like that shit. I'm just gonna keep that, but you'll never lose that shit. The niggas who really in the streets and shit, like you really done been in shootouts on either side of the guns. Niggas done shot you or niggas done shot at you or you done shot niggas, bro. That shit play in your head all the time. That shit goes with you it never goes away. It never goes away. There's niggas who older and so they'll tell you the same thing, like
Right.
them war stories, all that shit, bro. Them shits never go away and stuff, but we just wear them scars and shit, bro, and we decide what we gonna do with them and shit, like
So
that shit can make you or it can break you for real.
okay. So yeah, this is crazy. People compare your sound to King Von. What's your really
Here we go.
honest reaction on that? Come on now.
Alright.
Your music, there is no difference between you and King Von.
So the whole King Von situation and shit, obviously it come from, I got a lighter voice and everything like that.
Yeah.
I say that shit probably started it actually started with a song that I really don't even hear that shit and stuff, but it was my sister and shit, Kyra. We was in the crib. I know my homeboy remember, or Kevin and shit, I know he remember the shit. We was in the crib, we was playing Out of My Body and everything. It was a song that like kind of went up in my city and everything. Like hella people knew about that song. Like motherfuckers know about Out of My Body and shit. And she was just like, bro, you kind of sound like this nigga. She was the first person I ever heard say that. And I was like, man, hell no, like what? And then I went into I was on a college campus and shit. I ain't had no business being up there and shit, but I was on a college campus with a female.
Yeah.
And I was around like a bunch of her friends. And her friends was like, they'll hear me talk. They're just like, I can hear it, bro. You kind of sound like him with everything. So that kind of jump started like right there and everything. And then obviously I kept like, making music more and more and everything like that. And it's like, as I started like progressing the music and everything, I stopped doing like doubles and shit, stopped doing like a whole lot of things and shit. And the more I stopped using like effects and everything on my voice, but folks like, bro, you rap just like him and everything like that. And so like,
Now you really do rap like Buddy though.
I will say this though, it bothered me like a bitch at first. Like I used to didn't even want to talk about it. So like I used to like, but now it's just like I see like the niche behind it and everything. Like a lot of people like, like interviewers, everybody, people, bloggers and shit, they hit me up like, bro, can I make this post, bro? Is you okay with it? Like you cool with it? I make this post shit? Like, I like, yeah, man, I don't even care at this point.
Okay,
Like,
do you think King Von influence he have any influence in your career?
I mean, yeah, definitely, because all the headlines and shit like that, all the comments, the interactions and shit, that's who they saying. They say this nigga name more than they say my own name, like, so it's like, he definitely do got like he definitely like, it boosts me up for real, like, it really do put me on like another level, because I remember as soon as, I did a show one time, this shit was cool as hell for real. As soon as I hopped on the mic, I started talking and everything. Everybody in the crowd, literally, because they were in the middle of doing something else and stuff, and as soon as I touched the mic and I said something, everybody looked like, who the fuck, like, what the?
Is that a Von? Is that a grandson
like,
or something?
It's like they had like a look on their face, like they were curious, like, nigga, what? And then when I start rapping, everybody just like, yo, like tapping and stuff, bro. And then like they pulling out phones, they recording me and everything and stuff. Like, and then afterwards they come up to me like, bro, what the, like, bro, where you from and everything? Like, I'm like, man, I'm from here. They're like, nah, hell no, like, nah. But yeah, like, I mean,
listen though, like when I was listening to your music, I was like, is this nigga from Iraq?
Yeah, I get that
or
all the
something?
time.
Like, I was like, bro, what?
Yeah, I get that all the time right there. So like,
So-
no, I'm right here, man. I'm from around the way, man. I'm from 82 North Carolina, Raleigh and stuff. Right now, 99252.
All right, so do you take that as a disrespect or do you take that as a motivation?
Nah, I definitely don't take it as cause like I said this before on the radio, like it's two ways like people approach me about it. Like sometimes people be like, oh my gosh, he sound like Von, and that shows like love, like his fans and shit, the people who love him, like they'll brush that shit off on me and everything on like a positive way. And that's how I mostly get.
I'm one of them.
But like if sometimes like, often enough you might catch one of the like a nigga hating or some shit like, man, you think you Von, like, you know, some shit like that and stuff, bro. Like, I don't think I'm Von. I think I'm trash. Like, I don't, like, you feel me? Like, bro got his story and everything like that, man. He from Chicago, woo and everything and stuff, bro. I got my own story to tell. Like, I got my own shit. I'm the nigga who trying to bring light onto where I'm from, because all these cities and shit, they got drills, they got beef, they got all this kind of crap, bro. But they beefing and they blowing up with it. And I'm like, man, what the hell? We over here beefing and shit. We shooting each other for real. Like, it's real beef behind this shit. But we behind the scenes and shit. So I'm the nigga who's sitting there like, man, fuck that shit, bro. We got real work out here, bro. I'm gonna show the world. Like, I'm gonna let the world know and shit. If any of my homeboys, man, I tell them to, man, rap about this shit, bro. This how we documenting this shit for the world and stuff, bro. We like, man, this shit ain't about to go for no reason, for sure. Like, I'm gonna make sure niggas know my nigga name and shit. Like, P4L, like, yeah, like. So yeah, this shit ain't for nothing. So like Von and them, they got their own shit in Chicago and everything, but we got our own shit in Edenton. Raleigh got their own shit. Like, I ain't sitting there like, oh, I'm in tour with anybody in Raleigh or anything like that and stuff. But I got homeboys, everything. So like, you know, like niggas who, bro, they got their own shit out here going on too and stuff. Like, so yeah, I'm trying to put a light on North Carolina, like our shit and stuff, because we doing the same shit they doing. They just blowing up for the shit and getting money and shit, nigga. I'm like, bro, nah, we need to blow and get money off this shit and stuff, bro. This shit ain't for no reason. Like, so yeah, I'm telling our story and shit.
Okay, have ever a nigga threat you just cause you sound like Von?
Nah, hell no. I've always got love off that shit. I'm honest.
Okay,
It don't matter where I've been in Atlanta. Man, I've been playing like New York, everything. So like everybody, they show love behind that and stuff, like, especially in person. So in person, like nobody ain't never throw me off no shit like that. Like, hell no, they show straight love. I'm gonna be honest, like.
So who's like a drill rapper like you listen to the most?
That all right, so see that jump become tricky with me because I really don't really like listen to drill rap that much and stuff. But I definitely say like it's a couple niggas who I like their music and everything like that. I think Pooh Shiesty hard. I think Lil Durk hard.
Don't say you think. Nah, he hard.
Yeah, I think Young Boy hard. Like, you know, like I ain't the type of nigga who sit there and try to participate in that little shit like these little niggas be doing stuff like, oh, I'm a Young Boy fan, so fuck Durk. Like, nah, Durk music hard, Young Boy music hard. Like, we listeners. We not a part of their life and shit. Like, niggas be trying to act like they a part of their life and stuff like they 4K Trey or something like that and stuff.
So how do you handle rap beef?
Like, what you mean? Like my own rap beef?
Your own rap beef, because you're a rapper. And you a straight nigga at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So how do you handle like rap beef? Just beef in general. Let's put it that way.
I'm gonna tell you your first question first. Rap beef, I don't handle that in any kind of way because it ain't no rap beef and shit. I'm gonna be honest with you and shit. And I mean this shit from the heart. I give credit where credit is doing shit, bro. It's plenty of odds so I can say they got work and shit. Like they didn't really did something to me, or like we didn't really been in a full blown shootout and shit. I done been this before, but they about little niggas though. Like I don't got no rap beef with them because they not really in the streets. Like you never did nothing to me. You don't really got no real work out here. So the niggas who shooters and shit, like where I'm from, I'm just being real. Like the niggas who really doing something, they don't really rap like that. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. Like whether they ops or not and shit. I know who got work and shit.
Bro,
like,
I be trying to say that shit, bro. The
niggas who can get on my level and shit, really like drop that shit like that and stuff, bro. They just don't rap. Like they real shooters. They real shooters. I'm gonna keep it a buck, op or not and shit. Like they real shooters, but they just don't go hard. I'm the only nigga. I ain't gonna say the only nigga. But I'm one of the only niggas where I'm from where I actually got real work in the streets, but actually can rap with it. That's what separates me from a whole lot of niggas. See, we got niggas in my city and shit like who rapping. Don't get me wrong, but they not like real. Yeah, like they not really like, they don't really got no work out here like that. So like they really just out here giving up. Like they really like you feel me? So it's like we do like, yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that shit and stuff. Like I keep that shit a buck. Like certain niggas go hard, but they not really like really in the streets like that. But the niggas who really like that and shit, op or not, I give it to them and stuff. Whether you know they whatever they bang or whatever shit, bro. I know some niggas and shit who I don't like, who if they did rap and they actually went hard, I could be like, all right, bro. But it ain't too many niggas and stuff. Like I could give like a few niggas. Like I ain't about to shout out, bro, because you know, like me and him, we on two different sides and everything like that, bro. It is one nigga and shit who I can say like his raps actually go hard. Like he actually had like the city listening to him and everything like that, and he actually got like a real street background and shit like that. Like
it's can you name him?
shoot, Ice Grills. I said like Grills. He probably a nigga who like, you feel me? He got a street. He really got real work in anything, but he was actually rapping and his raps actually go hard. But then it's like other niggas who rap, they rap, but they don't like, they got a street background and they rap, but they rap's not really like good to the point where I feel like, oh, they can really blow up off of this shit. See, bruh had like a good ass like Chicago kind of sound for real. So like he, like at least back then and shit, I don't know what bruh doing now and anything and shit. Like I don't think he rap. But back then and shit, I feel like he really could have like jumped up like and everything like that and stuff. But
yeah, okay.
Yeah, but
So-
everybody where I'm from, they ain't got no real street background. Like they might got like a daddy in the street or some shit like that, or they done been around some street shit.
Okay.
But them personally, like into it, niggas like shooting and shit, bro. Like they got real work out here. Like nah,
They don't be rapping.
they don't be rapping and shit,
and
bro.
they don't be on
Nah,
internet like
it
that.
is a couple niggas like, you know, they is trying to like come on the scenes a little bit more, and I hope they really do make that shit, bro, because they really been out there and everything like that. They either been with me or they been against me and shit. And I get that shit credit where credit due, bro. I don't mind telling somebody like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, really actually like that. I sit with my homeboys and say like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna cap. Oh boy, he over here. Nah, I ain't gonna listen. Like, you know, this ain't woo woo. Like, he might actually do some shit, bro. Niggas need to be on their P's and Q's and shit with this one. Like,
he might do something.
so yeah, I do that shit with niggas, like, bro. Like, we really talk about niggas and we say like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro, really actually like that and shit. Like, but say I ain't no hating nigga and shit. I tell a nigga if a nigga really like, you know, he really doing
Now,
something.
if he's soft, we gonna be.
But if they soft and shit, bro, some nigga, bro, most niggas really is soft. Like, they really soft as hell. It's
Yes,
just
bro.
behind the scenes, people don't really know what really going on behind the scenes. Like, as far as like this nigga begging for his life, or he really like waving the white flag, like, bro, I don't want no smoke with you, bro. Like, bro, listen, I give up, like shit like that. And so shit like that go on and shit. Or even niggas, baby mamas and stuff, which we got messages and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas, they baby mama saying like, listen, he is a bitch. He is not in the streets, bro. Please don't do this to my crib or this, that, bro.
Bruh.
We got all the messages.
That's
we got
crazy.
videos of niggas with their arms crossed and stuff going, and niggas basically telling them like, bro, man, say you a bitch, bro. Say you ain't got nothing to do with this. He like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with this, bro, man. I'm a bitch.
What?
Like, man, we got videos, man. On Ed, man, yeah, on my homies and shit, bro. We got videos and shit, bro. Everybody is not street. Just cause y'all didn't see that shit, bro, don't mean niggas don't got that shit. Like,
Nigga.
we got real shit, not little clips and stuff, or trying to take little shit out of context and shit like that.
Nah,
and
we
stuff,
got
bro.
real- we
Bro,
got real
shit,
shit.
like niggas face to face and shit, like really recording them, like, bro, you's a bitch, like, we got real shit.
All right, let's do it. What's one trend need to end immediately?
Man, the street trend, for real. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, the streets is the streets, bro. Don't get me wrong and shit, bro. I get that shit, but these little, like, the streets became so much internet that to, like, niggas is just hopping in that bitch just for the image and everything. Like, bro, you in that shit for the wrong reasons. We was in that shit to learn survival skills and tools and shit, bro. Some of these niggas in that shit for the wrong trend, so I was like, for the wrong reasons. So I'm like, bro, that shit need to stop. Like,
That shit need to
the acting
end,
hard, like, man, I feel like, me personally and shit, bro, I feel like it's okay to be smart, get money. Like, you could be getting money niggas. I think that's the best kind of nigga, for real. I should have stuck to that shit. Like, just keep getting money. So rather than picking up guns, trying to shoot at niggas, like, get money niggas. So, like, I think it's cool to be that. And so get money and shit. It's okay to be smart, get educated and shit, bro. It's cool. Start your own business. Like, that shit cool. Some niggas, they got in their head now, they think it's cool to literally, like, be a bum for real. Like, bro, I ain't got no car, I ain't got no crib. Like, I just sit down with tight pants on, bro, and ARPs and shit, bro. Like, I got a gun, but I don't got a car and I ain't got a crib. Like,
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Niggas spreading money and shit up their arm and all this kind of crap, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, that's a smooth 3K right there and stuff, bro. But you gotta realize, to niggas who really getting money, that shit ain't nothing. That was what niggas just spent on bills for the month. Like, that shit ain't nothing. So that's little shit. So I wish niggas break that trend of just being so small and shit like that. Like damn, I want to look broke because I want to be broke because being broke is cool. Like, nah, bro, be bigger than that shit, bro. Stop following these niggas shit. That's the trend that I really want to stop. Like, stop being like these niggas and stuff, bro. Be better than these niggas. You can have that street background. You can be a part of the streets. I'm no nigga to tell no nigga, oh, he shouldn't be in the streets or anything like that and stuff, bro. But it's just like that.
So
be better. Like,
Trav, let me ask you something, my boy. Cause your music is drill music. Let me take it back.
That ain't hold on. That ain't all my music though. All my music ain't drill.
Okay, sometimes we be singing and shit.
Yeah,
okay,
I be doing
yeah,
shit.
because you just talking about, you know, like the street trends. You want that shit to end immediately. So why don't you rap about positive?
So,
getting money, go to school, all of that.
So
why don't you rap about that?
This my thing about it, and I talk about this all the time too. I talk about it on the radio station a couple times. Me making music, I make music for a different reason for what other people might do it and shit and stuff, bro. I make music because it's therapeutic for me and everything and shit.
Okay.
When I'm drill rapping, I'm rapping about me and my life. I don't want nobody to ever take the mess. Now I get it. Some niggas got a worse life than me. Some niggas that been in the streets longer than me and did crazy shit in the street shit. I do like whether people, if you relate to me and everything, bro, I fuck with that. That's cool and everything, bro. I want people to relate to me and stuff. But never once would I want anybody to take my message and be like, damn, I want to be like him. Fuck no. I've been told from the kids that's inside Edenton and everything and stuff, bro. Like everybody, like everywhere, kids everywhere and stuff. And I remember my nephews and shit, bro. Like they would tell him, like certain, like one of my nephews and shit, bro, little badass niggas over here, like throwing up gang signs and like trying to put like little guns in the camera, shit, trying to kind of be like me and shit like that. Nigga even put my last name on his shit and everything, right? His nigga last name is not my last name. His last name Hill and shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, you know, be yourself. Like I get that I do that, but don't want to be like me. Be better than me and shit like that. Like. I know I drill rap and everything like that, but I don't do it to
impress.
Invite violence and everything like that. Like sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I'm so petty that that's all I'm just being petty shit. I might make a little a diss song and shit like that and stuff, bro. I might be dissing niggas and stuff, bro. But I don't give a fuck if the world don't view that shit. That shit can have one view as long as he viewed it. Like bro, I didn't do it to try to get thousands of views. I did it to get one view. I just wanted his view. I wanted him to see like I mean I'm just being myself and everything like that. Like
your own pettiness.
So yeah, I got like a little violent background and everything like that and stuff. Like, you know, a little crazy shit going on and stuff, bro. But I'm not the nigga who's trying to incite violence and everything like that and stuff. Like I don't want people to get involved and stuff. Like when it come to my city and everything, when it come to Edenton and stuff, bro, I truly, and I mean this more than anything, bro, I want the beef shit. It's not I want the beef shit to stop. I want it to end with us. I want that shit to cap off at our generation and shit, bro. Whether we kill each other off, never see each other, whatever the fuck, bro. Whoever live, whoever survive, all this kind of shit, bro. I want that shit to end with us, bro. I don't want the kids to grow up and decide, oh, my daddy was doing this, my daddy was doing that, so I don't fuck with this person and stuff, bro. That's what I don't want to happen and shit. Like that's what I don't want. That's the message that I don't want to show to people. Okay. So I say that shit straight up right now and everything. So I don't want kids. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody looking up to me and say that I wanna, you know, woo woo. I do what I do in my city and shit, so kids can take that message as far as like you can do whatever you want to do and stuff. Like whatever you choose to do, you truly can do it. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Anybody from where I'm from, in Edenton, North Carolina and shit, bro, know goddamn well, if anybody beats himself, no matter what, and they don't give a fuck what none of y'all niggas think, bro, it's Trav. I do that shit. But I do it, that part I do for them, not the violence. The violence isn't for them and anything. Violence is literally for the niggas who I'm talking about in the song. Okay, so it could be one view and I'm fine with that and shit, but I just want them to see it for I don't want the rest of the world. They don't have to see it. You see it and you support, I appreciate that. Like, but support me for me and everything, but don't take that message and everything and say that, oh, you want to be like me and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, so what message would you give the young nigga out there?
Be yourself, bro. Stop. You do not gotta follow, bro. You do not gotta follow into this system and shit. Well, that shit, Edenton, Raleigh, North Carolina, anywhere and stuff, bro. Be yourself. You do not gotta be like anybody else, bro. You do not gotta follow these niggas, bro. Stop idolizing these niggas and shit. And I get it, bro. I idolize niggas and shit too. I swear to God, I used to walk outside. I used to see the niggas sitting around with the fucking the 40 bottles and shit and stuff, bro. The baggy clothes, cause it was baggy clothes back when I was young and shit. Like, and they just sitting around talking about a bunch of war stories and shit like that, bro. I used to be mesmerized, like, bro, what, bro? You went through that? Like, damn, I can't wait till I go through that shit. Like, I just do that shit, like. Be yourself, bro. Like, bro, if you a nigga, bro, you like technology and all that kind of shit, bro, get into technology, bro. Like, you can do whatever you can do, truly whatever you want to do and stuff. Fuck these people and shit. Like, even when I do little shit like when I wear the costume and everything like that and stuff, for starters, that shit was a sponsor deal and everything. I got paid for that shit and stuff. But I know it look goofy to certain niggas. So like, bro, how do you got this background? You do some shit like costume shit. First of all, nigga, bro, I'm a big ass kid. I love that shit. I would have did that shit for free. But now I got paid to do that shit and stuff. I can show PayPal receipts and all that shit. I got paid to do that shit. But most importantly, the biggest thing I want to show people is Trav did that and stuff. Trav has that street background, but he's still putting that costume and everything like that and stuff, bro. To show niggas stuff, bro, you can do whatever you want to do and stuff, bro. You think I give a fuck when niggas is thinking and shit when they did that shit and stuff? Like, bro, like, I didn't care if nobody gave me any kind of negative message and everything and stuff, bro. The only message I want to put out there to niggas was, you can do that shit. It don't matter who you is and everything. And if I can show
where you came from,
if Trav can do that shit, like if I can show that I can do that shit with me as my background, all that kind of shit, bro, I want that to show to any nigga that you can do that shit too. Do whatever you want to do and stuff, bro. No matter what. Like if that's what you want to do, bro, do that shit. And that's what I want. Like I said, I would have did that shit for free. niggas hit me up, all that kind of stuff, bro. And we talked about that and we exchanged that with the bro. I would do that shit for free. But they offer bread and shit, so I was like, fuck that shit.
I'm
like,
gonna take it.
I need that PayPal.
I can't let
like,
that bread slide.
yeah, all I had to do is do a post, collab, and put the hashtags they wanted. Okay, shit. So easy money.
Have you ever dealt with a hoe knowingly or unknowingly?
Knowingly or unknowingly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I dealt with hoes before. I ain't gonna cap. Yeah, I be dealing with hoes.
So,
God damn, well, I be fucking up, man. I be thinking about this shit all the time. Like, I knew better.
okay, so it's better to know, or
I mean, yeah, you definitely want to know if a hoe's a hoe. I ain't gonna cap. Cause what if she got something or something? Like, you know, like, yeah, you want to know if she just out here just fucking every nigga or something like that. Cause yeah, she might have something. You want to keep track of that. But that, yeah.
So what made you keep a hoe?
What made me keep a hoe?
Yeah, that you damn know, like, man, she's a hoe.
I like just being young. You being young and selfish. You like, fuck, man. Like, she, like, I get, and it's like that aspect of a man, like, every nigga want her and everything like that. Yeah. So it's like, all right, every nigga want her. I know she a hoe, but I just want to hold her close though. So at least they not getting the part of her that I'm getting and shit. Like, they getting her because clearly she a hoe. Like, yeah. But it's like they not getting the part of her that I'm getting and shit. Like, so yeah. That's what made me. It's just me being young and shit. Like, damn, man. Like, I don't want nobody else to have her, even though they was getting her and shit. Like, it's like niggas be like, yeah, bro, I hit her the other day. I'm like, so at least I cuddle with her. Like, yeah. But being like a young dumb nigga and shit, I would never do no shit like that now. I ain't gonna care. It's over for it.
Okay, so
better than that.
All right. If your ex texts you right now, I miss you, would you respond or you act like you didn't see it?
Man, shoot. So that shit vary and shit because for one, I'm not, that shit don't mean nothing to me. Like, I ain't about to like fuck with them again. But sometimes like, I'm a petty nigga. Like, I like to shit on my exes sometimes and stuff, bro. So I send them like a laughing emoji or something like that. How about having that bum ass boyfriend you had? Like, I start talking some shit or something like. But I ain't about to get with them or nothing. Like, yeah, when a girl, like when I break up with a girl, my mission is to be better now. Like it's to be bigger than her. Yeah. And if she got a boyfriend, I ain't kind of hate her and shit. Like, I'm be like, yo, this nigga over here stunting with chains and all this kind of shit, bro. I gotta be bigger than him and shit like that. Like, I'm gonna show her like I'm better than this nigga shit. You missing out.
Yeah,
like,
so
I talk shit to my exes. Like, every ex would be able to tell you and stuff. Like, I say some crazy shit. Like, I hit the heart. Like, boy, that nigga stopped beating on you or something. Like,
yeah,
you finally had enough of them knuckle sandwiches and shit, bro. I talk shit.
Okay, so tell me about fatherhood, man.
Shoot, that's everything to me. I'm gonna be honest with you, shit. Like, my life before, like, having a son, like, you know, don't get me wrong, I had my son at like a crazy time period and stuff because the streets was going bonkers at the time, like. But you know, like, he's everything to me and shit. Like, he didn't change me as a person, like, made me like, he did change me as a person, but it made me smarter though. Like, it made me like think like, all right, I got to think about more than just myself and everything. Yeah. But I needed it and stuff for he made me smart and stuff. Like, I'd never be like where I am, like at a conscious headspace and stuff, bro. If it wasn't for him and everything, like everything I do is for him. Like, I'm a superhero, like that nigga, like he love me and everything. That shit mean the world to me. Like, it's everything. Yeah, I would do anything for that right there and stuff, bro.
So,
like,
how's your relationship with your baby mama?
Shoot, like me and her, we cool for. Like, we be bumping heads, we be talking shit to each other and shit like that. Yeah. But we cool now, like. We down there like brother and sister now for real. Like, we down like.
Would she ever set you up with that up?
Hell no, she know better than that. I'm gonna be honest. If anybody know better than shit, bro, she know better. So she got to see sides of me that other people didn't see no sides of me. So she know better. She know what I got. She know what I'll do. She knows too much. She would never do it. She would never do it and shit. I ain't gonna count.
Okay, so what message would you tell niggas who doesn't take care of their kids?
Oh, that's a tough one and shit. Like, cause some of these niggas, they got reasons why they ain't taking care of their kids. So like, you look at like, all right, so Anthony Edwards and shit, like, he got a kid, but he just paid off all his child support so that way cause he didn't want the kid. Like, so he wanted to do with him.
Yeah.
So it's like that conversation piece is like, it's shaky. Cause like, what if it's like an Anthony Edwards situation and shit? Like, he truly just didn't want the kid, but she wanted to have a kid anyway and shit. Like, cause that shit don't be fair as far as like dudes and girls and everything and stuff like. But like, that's a whole nother conversation. But if a girl, like the girl, she can abort the kid and everything like that, but he can't really he can't abandon the kid. Like if she don't want the kid, she can kill the kid. But if you don't want the kid, you still gotta be there and give money and all type of shit and stuff like. So it's like what Anthony Edwards did, I respect it in the sense because he ain't want no kid and shit like that. But she still wanted it. But he had to pay all that money and shit. But if the girl the other way around, like that shit don't work like that. But that's a whole nother like I know motherfuckers they gonna get me for saying this shit. But yeah, that shit. But if you is a nigga like and like you know you out here pump faking and shit with fatherhood and everything, like you trying to act like your father, you act like you want to be there and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do better, my nigga. Like, you fucking up. You ain't fucking yourself up, but you fucking that kid up. Like,
that's a trauma to a kid. Like,
I'm gonna keep it above with everybody and stuff, bro. That is the street. That's the shit right there that creates gangsters and shit like that. Niggas in the streets, all that shit, bro. You gonna find that majority of like us niggas who like really been out there and everything, bro. We got the same exact story. No bullshit. It's like, oh, your mama was a single mama and shit like that, bro. Your daddy just won't there and shit, bro. So how did you learn shit and stuff? You had your mama was fussing you out, beating you and shit, bro. You would run away from home. You around gangsters in the streets, bro. You grew up like that. Like, all of us, we got the same story and shit. So it's like, yeah, like, bro, kids need fathers and shit like that, bro. Fathers create strong women and shit. And fathers create strong men and everything. Like, and that's why a lot of us, like, we go in the streets and we do stupid ass shit, bro. We didn't really grow up around our dads and shit. Like, my dad is in my life now and everything, you know, thank God and everything. Like, that's a whole nother story and shit, but. Yeah, but some of these niggas and stuff, bro, like, they so angry and shit, they emotional as hell because they grew up with an emotional ass mama and shit like that. So they mama tweaking and shit, bro. So it's like, you know, that shit kind of fucked up a lot of niggas like out there in the projects and shit, bro. And that's what create gangsters and shit, for real. That's what lead niggas go out there, look for brotherhood, gang banging and shit, bro. Like, that's why they got all this anger and hatred in them and stuff, bro. Like, these young niggas and stuff, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, these YNs, bro, I believe everything about them, bro, because I've been there, bro. Having all that anger, that head full of steam, bro. You ready to kill somebody, bro? But these niggas not playing and shit. I'm gonna be
okay, Steve, what message would you tell them niggas who doesn't take care of their kids?
Man, bro, you might be creating a kill out there, man. Just, man, be there, for real. But like I said, that shit, it's so tricky, man. It's so hard what to say to them because it all depends on the context of the story. But I don't want to like bash no nigga shit just because I don't know his story. And so I ain't gonna sit there and say like, man, you a piece of shit. You know, like like how a woman would.
Okay, so, what's your relationship with the other rappers like Big Molly, Koolin, who else? Hot Boy Bun.
Yeah, that's the homie right there. So yeah, I got a good relationship with everybody and stuff, bro. I didn't connect over the years, bro. I done connected with a lot of big artists and stuff inside the city and everything and stuff, bro. You know, shout out them and stuff, bro. Shout out Hot Boy. Shout out Seven Baby Cash. Shout out Kool-Aid. Shout out Big Mally. Shout out damn, bro. Shout out Bree Dot, man. Shout out Lady Red, man. Shout out all of them and stuff, man. Like those my peoples and shit, bro.
All right, so let's we've been here for a minute. Let's wrap up this question. I'm just gonna ask and then you're gonna answer. So, respect or money?
I mean, respect, bro. You man, money come with respect. Like, get respect 100%. So respect me, man. I ain't even cap.
Love, loyalty or love?
Loyalty. Any day.
Okay. Fame or freedom?
Freedom.
Studio or street?
Studio.
All right, so my man, we done. What's next for Trav? There you go.
Man, it's a lot of things like coming behind the scenes and everything. I behind the scenes, hella shit. Like last year, hella shit was going on behind the scenes, especially stuff that was holding me up from releasing music. But this year, like it's lit. Like I'm gonna drop the mess out of music and stuff, bro. Like I'm gonna show like what I can really do and everything. So yeah, I got some stuff coming and everything. So like, you know what I mean.
So where they can find you?
Man, y'all can find me on all social media platforms. Trav Dingo, that's TRAF TDINGO. Trav Dingo everywhere and stuff, bro. TikTok, Instagram, everywhere and stuff. Like, hit me up, follow me.
All right. Thank you for watching. See y'all next time.